G'day, Greg Murphy here, Putec Ambassador. Today I'm talking about safer driving, which is something Putec and I are extremely passionate about. With over 50 vehicles operating throughout New Zealand, Putec are committed to keeping their people and all other road users safer through greater driver education and awareness. Putec mobile service technicians are on the road 24/7, servicing their customers' hose and fittings requirements. And that's from the far north right down to the deep south of New Zealand. Putec are promoting a safe driving culture throughout their business, and this is something everyone should be thinking about.
This is some story right here! It's an absolute feast.
I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Start at the bottom, already forgot it, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd, but still I just look around. Know you with me now, where you with me now?
I train to play.
And Sunnyville does it again.
The collisions, the big hits, I love it.
My teammates want me by their side, not on the sideline.
If I get injured, I can't play.
I want to play every game. The game doesn't start with a whistle.
It starts with warming up.
My body is the tool of my trade, so I look after it. We're going to show you how. ACT Sports Smart Warm Up. Let's go.
Kia ora. Here we are, day 2. New Zealand Rugby League National Youth Tournament for the under-18s and under-16s boys. So we have a clash between Akarana Falcons and the South Island Scorpions under-18s. This is going to be a great clash. South Island really dominant the last couple of years in the coming up zone, and as we know, Akarana always there about championship time. Some other under-18s action around the ground. We have Auckland leading Upper Central Zone 22 points to 4. Counties leading Wellington 8 points to 0. And here we go. We're off straight away. No messing around. Go off to the right, keeping it tight. Lost in the tackle. Early defense by Akarana forces the ball free. The number 5 Martino boy just could not hold the ball in the tackle as he was trying to get up to play it. Riddled with future stars, both these teams. Herb Pickering feeds a scrum. We go to the right to the 7, Ratama. Tucks it under the arm and goes himself 10 out. Caelan Clyde, a hooker, very crafty, decides to go to the right. Big centre in the 4. Mehenui will play the ball. Take it through the middle. At the 13, Takarai Nielsen. Now that's Takarai Nielsen there with the short ball, the no-looker off to Seve. They're lined out to the left here. Herb Pickering. They go back to the right through Clyde. Levon Pure still fighting. Close to the end of the set. Just feed it short, Takarai Nielsen. Great defence so far from South Island. Not too much thrown at them. Goes back to Herb Pickering. Tries a kick for himself and it's accidental offside, but it's play on. South Island survived the first test. Gilmore with pickup. Cranwell the carry, trying to get out of trouble. They go to the short side, and that's the fullback, Nipata. No, the 7, Lowry. It's Dakota Kakoi. Up to the 40, they're slowly working their way upfield, and there's numbers on the right side, they decide to take it. They go back to the middle through Tanner Stower-Smith. Big body, still charging too, up to the 50. Leaves one on the ground. Go to the short side, Oliver Lowry. Gives it a bit of airtime. Well diffused there by Kyan Alo. Yeah, they're both in the rhythm of it, both sides. Outside backs trying to trick it out for Akarana. So here come the big boys onto it. That's the big centre. Devante Mehenui. Josiah Takarai Nielsen. Still going. Getting towards the end of their set here. Herb Pickering, short ball. Well run line by Mateo. Last tackle. Herb Pickering with the error. Last tackle. And this time, this is the first chance South Island don't have to work it up off their own line. A couple of secondary schools players that were picked in the side for the South Island Scorpions. Puketawhero and Naheki Napata, the fullback. Both talents. Pata off to Kakoi. Stower-Smith again, the foot speed. Hits the ball at pace. Great defence though, wrestling him onto his back. Oh, the show and go. They're just sliding off there. Kaya to 4, is it? And the 9. Lowry off to Cranwell, big body. Beats the first defender. Stower-Smith with his second carry, just a nice little tip on off to his front row partner, Naten Mamuta. Last tackle. Nyman with the little kick. That's a great kick. He's found space. First knock on by Akarana. Nyman, he put it under there and there was a bit of indecision between the two. The winger and the fullback there for Akarana, and they let the ball bounce and it just bounces straight up. Beautiful bounce. They all contested. And Akarana with the first knock on. South Island looking to point some points on the board. Setting up to the right, as we've seen plenty of teams do so far. Maratino Kalundau, the number 2, with a hat-trick yesterday. 4-piece. Oh, Lowry, given time to run. Easy meters there as they just held off. Gave him plenty of time to run. And just not up quick enough, the referee says. Stower-Smith working it overs. Drags 4 into the tackle, so they're tight around the ruck, there's space. Lowry, skip border Kakoi, great defence. Winger coming in to jam that. Cranwell off to Lowry, they're rushing up. Stower Smith, oh, just on the ground, the pass. Went to chest, there was a chance. South Island, mistake, their first chance down in Akarana's half. Being told that both these teams, very competitive match, rank high up in this competition, this under-18s competition. Wouldn't be surprised to see these two teams playing off for the championship. And a knock on coming out of their own end, Akarana. He's not happy, but referee said loose carry, and that's what it was. Josiah Takarai Nielsen with the loose carry as he's got up to play the ball. Looking to see the number 7, Oliver Lowry, get involved. I've been told he was flown over to Australia yesterday for a SG ball trial with the Dragons, St George Illawarra Dragon, or the St George Dragons at SG ball. So flown back today to be a part of this tournament. As you see him there, just pass the ball off to Cranwell. They obviously see something in him, fly him over for the game, so ready to put his hand up. How much is the jet lag or the flight gonna hurt coming out here in the cold conditions? Back to the left we go. That's the 12, Aubrey Gilmore playing the ball. Stower Smith, they've got options, well run play. They've got the numbers if they get there, no. Nepata takes it himself, and what about the defence? Caelan Clyde. Stower Smith. Driven back in the defence. Go to the left for Nyman again with the little deft kick. Back to the right for Lowry. Well diffused there. Takarai Nielsen coming up with the error before is Mateo. Both sides competing at a high level. They're a bit bunched at the moment. Akarana just looking for that power game to get out of their own end. No one with him. Josiah Takarai Nielsen just says he has to take it under himself. He looked for the offload, looked for the tip-on, sorry, no one was there. Pushing the end of their set. Herb Pickering just upon himself. The 6 to go forward, get his nose through. Ratamas come over for the kick. Inside the 40. Take a bounce. Martino Boy just lets it bounce. Brings it back. Colondale. Like I said, with the 4 tries yesterday in their 60-10 win over Waikato. Just laying down in the tackle. Another penalty, and they get another good set to start there. Another good, some more good field position to start their attacking set, and it's not out. Well played by Kai and Alo. Kai and Alo, the smarts just to tap it in. Eddie Seve trying to get the quick play the ball, and he does so. The penalty, good effort, fought for the play the ball. Funny how quickly a game can change. The ball doesn't find touch. We would have had, if the ball did find touch, we would have had South Island on the attack deep in Akarana's territory. But from great work from Kai and Alo, now sees Akarana with another chance down here in South Island's half. Seve again with another strong carry. Shapes off to the right. Back to the left, Hurt Pickering. Out the back, there it is, Kainalo. Oh, knock on. Try saver. Na heke na pata. Well run play, even had me fooled. They had it line up right to the right. Hurt Pickering takes it, swings back to the left. Great lead run by Mata'o. Out the back, Kainalo, as he goes to put the ball down. It was a desperation try saver by the fullback from South Island, Napata. Great defence. Kalen Clyde. Gilmore still going, fending, bumping. Puketawhero takes that up. Stower Smith through the meat of him. Nyman been doing a lot of the kicking. Oh, coach killer. Last tackle penalty. Big defensive set by Akarana. Going to get the ball back in reasonable field position. Costly penalty him. Nyman takes over kicking duties, finds touch. 25 out from the Akarana line. Continue to put the pressure on. They're going to fold sooner or later. They're doing a lot of work, Akarana, defensively. Gilmore, once again hard to put down. Go off to Mamuta, to Tanner Stower Smith. And it's a forward pass. The 13 other referees out there from Akarana called it. And the touch judge just tipped up the referee, bit forward. It's a pretty tense match. As I mentioned, both these sides, from the talk around here, both sides look like they can compete for that title this year. I don't know if it's a bit of nerves or what, but I expect the competition, the footy, to pick up day after day. To get into the rhythm of it. Back to the short side. That's the 3, Posimani. Kalen Clyde, no one there. Skips through, very smart play from the dummy half. Going back in through the 12. Takarai Nielsen still going, last tackle. No one there. Tackled on the last. No one was there at dummy half. Kalen Clyde, after his big run, was still down. After the play the ball, needed someone to get in there. Tough job here. Who's having the carries? Who's putting their hand up for South Island? In a bunch behind the play the ball. Napata, Colindale, the pace, well contained. It's the 7, Nyman has to do some work. Here comes Boy off his wing. Just a simple settle set, wingers in set. Now we look to go for the big boys after some work. Lowry gets them out of here. And it's a good kick, finds some grass, and it's rolling down into the Akarana half. Manuika with the bring back. And just a flop. Second effort. After a good kick, a good chase. Pickering picking his side. Shoes about 10 off for that kick. Big carry. As they go through Akarana, trying to put points, first points on the board, as we've got a stalemate at the moment, as you expect through from two tough teams. Going through Takarai Nielsen again, getting through his work. Offside. Takarai Nelson with the short ball, straight through. What a line run. Nuali Itia. Herb Pickering out the back again. Alo will contain that time. The play, Kalen Clyde. Oh, look at it, just open up. And the hooker. He's been very classy so far today. It takes a score out to 4 points to 0. Opening try. Kalen Clyde, if it hasn't been his defence, the up and under. Not big in stature, but the up and under on some of the big men. He's made a line break before, very smart. As a number 9, you do have to take your time. Choose when to run, choose when to pass, and he's been close to perfect so far today with that. We've seen him just offload to his big men, get them rolling. We saw 2 men on the ground before when he made his line break, and that time come out looking for his players, but the gap was too big to ignore, and he went straight through. Denzel Hurt Pickering. And that takes us to 6 points to 0. Nah, change it now. So there's 30-minute halves for the under-18s, 25-minute halves for the under-16s. So our clock was wrong. Just chuck the extra 5 on if you're confused by the time went up. Levon Pure, big carry, big hit. Salalilo. They're coming out of territory. Akarana. Big carry. That man again, Takarai Nielsen, just doing a bit of ball playing as well. He brings Nuala Itia onto the ball. This time it's his turn for a carry. Takarai Nielsen. Kalen Clyde looking at the ref. Herb Pickering. The show and go. At pace, not a bad play, but don't want to get caught on the last as he does. Ratamar comes over to save. Kick on, straight down. Nepara, perfect positioning. As I said before, in the secondary schools team, very crafty. St. Thomas, Canterbury boy. Holland have been held well today in check as, boy, they're just running close to the ruck and Akarana just picking them off with defence. Don't know if a bit rattled at the moment, South Island. Need to come up big defensive set here as it's a big carry. Devante Mehenui. Big boy in the centres. We're going closer to the line. Pure. Right under the sticks. Caelan Clyde would look to go again, will he? Goes short. Still onto the left. Herb Pickering's there. Short ball it is on. Great tackle. Will he get over? He gets over and slams it down. Reese Mataio. That brings the score out to 10-0. We had a bit of a stalemate there for a minute. Now it looks like Akarana really putting the pressure on. This left side looks to be the danger side, and they just chucking their big boys through the middle, getting some play the ball speed, and South Island just a bit short in the right option. Great work by the 6 in Denzel Herb Pickering. You see he's been playing out the back to Kyan Alo the first 2 or 3 times. The defence started to slide, starting to preempt what they're doing, and that time he just hits the lead runner, and too big, too strong. Reese Mataio. It's Herb Pickering from the same spot, unable to convert. The score remains 10-0. South Island looking for a bounce back. Both these teams were victorious yesterday. South Island 60-10 over Waikato, and Akarana winners over Mid Central 30-14. Nyman keeps it low, got a roll on it. They're bringing it back Akarana. Oh, big meters. Outside backs coming for some work. Posamani. Oh, met in the defence. South Island trying to change it, but Akarana just rolling. Momentum definitely with them at the moment. Herb Pickering, that play, and it changed just like that. Before it was Lowry's kick that didn't find touch, gave Akarana the next 10 minutes of run, and now here we are. South Island looking to hit back. Cranwell with the first carry. They have the numbers to the left. Little cutout ball to the 8 Taho. Puketawhero. And a penalty. They're really testing the referee, Akarana. That's 3 or 4 for laying down in the tackle. The 16 onto the field. Palu. Norman Palu. Stour Smith just running back onto Lowry. He's gone for the long ball, and boy, he saves him because didn't look too good. Tanner Stour Smith. Fullback in the line to the left. Which way they go, they just drop it under Palu again. A bit more to get through this Akarana defense as we're shaped up to the right. Tafua himself gets it down. Makaya Tafua gets South Island back in the game with that individual effort. Take us out to 10 points to 4. It's a pretty simple set, not much happening for South Island, and that play, it looked like they were set to the right. They had almost their whole team to the right, and Akarana just didn't come up off the line. They just slid in defence, and Makaya Tafua. Bit of individual brilliance and strength to get them across the line and get their first points of day 2. Oliver Lowry takes South Island to 6 points, so we have a 10 points to 6 scoreline. It's only really been the last 5 minutes where all the points have been scored. See our goal kicker running back, Oliver Lowry, just off the plane, so don't know how fatigued he will be as the game goes on. Herb Pickering goes long and high. Oh, a nice little shift off. Oh, do not mind the play, but got to execute. Martino Boy is there to save them. Oh, penalty. They get off the hook. Referee had called held. Don't mind the shift play, something different. Akarana weren't expecting it, but if you're gonna do that, you need the ball to hand. Can't hit the deck like it did. Akarana pounced, but just carrying on the tackle for too long. So Lowry this time finds touch. 20 out, got a full set of 6. Just over 2 minutes to go. Cranwell to kick us off for this set. Stour Smith onto the ball at pace. Big hit. So we hear the sideline and the boys cheer. Really up to ante Akarana. Oh, long ball. Collindale. Been limited in his room today, but look at him go. As soon as he touches that ball, it's a bit of lightning. You see how he scored 4 tries yesterday. And the referee's called a knock on. Akarana, that's it. Really up the ante. Some big contact, big collision. Here from the sidelines, the boys on the bench. So we hope that he's okay. That is Martino Collindale. Looks a lower leg injury. As mentioned, scored 4 tries yesterday in their 60-10 victory. It's the first time just in that carry that we actually saw him in some half a bit of space, and geez, he looked very fast, very impressive. We go around the grounds in the other 18s. This is Pool A action, but in the Pool B action happening on the other fields, at the moment we have Counties Manukau over Wellington 20-6 with maybe 10 to go, 5 to go. And on the other field we have Auckland 28, Upper Central Zone 14. So a lot of tough fixtures. Oh, we're waiting on the injuries. We're just having a quick look at Upper Central and Auckland. So I mentioned 28-14. I think it was 28-0 at one stage. Upper Central knock on. Collindale help from the field. Looks to be putting a bit of pressure on. It's not too bad. Well wishes for the kid. Akarana will have possession. With on now clock 1:30 to go. As I mentioned, we had the wrong time at the start, so the timekeeper's clock across from us. Here's the set time.
Just arrived welcome here at Puketawhero Park, home of the National Rugby League Youth Boys Tournament for 2022.
Bit of blood, bit of claret on the jersey of our try scorer, Puketawhero.
Main Street, and of course, New Zealand Rugby League. Proud support from the Rotorua Lake Council. Welcome to day 2. Currently taking place on field number 5 at Skunkies Sunday Coast Stingrays versus the Wellington Orcas in the under-18 trade. That game's on field 5. On field 3, which is next to the car park, it's Upper Central.
Must be a jersey change, so
second half of these matches are currently in play.
gotta do it. Stay safe.
Taking a look up on field 2. This game kicks off at 10:30 a.m, which is still in the first half. Akarana Falcons versus the South Island Scorpions. That match is being streamed live. So if you're over there and you've got whānau that are not here, let them know. Check out the New Zealand Rugby League website or the New Zealand Rugby League Facebook page for the link to the live stream match between the Akarana Falcons and the South Island Scorpions. u18 with the Puketawhero Park. The time now is 11 o'clock. Just about full time on our fields, on field 3 and field 5. Once these matches are completed, I'll let you know what's going on in the next one.
Back underway. Mehenui, where he left off before the break. Big carries. Caelan Clyde, one marker. Yes, very smart. Decides to go on another break. Bust through, still going. Very clever. And right down in territory now. So drop under the 3, Posamani 15 out. Nuali'itia with the offload. Just settles it there, Takarai Nielsen, and it's a flop. Another set of 6 as we see clock ticking. From the sideline, the trainers are saying take the 2. And that's what they end up doing. Taking the 2, trying to make it a 6-point margin. Denzel Hurt Pickering. Down this field position from once again the great play from Caelan Clyde. And we've seen him today up and under some big boys, and another line break to add to his already impressive stats of a try and 2 other line breaks. And that takes us out to 12-6 for Akarana after that conversion from Denzel Hurt Pickering. Siren is about to go any second. And there we have it, that's half time. So after a stalemate at the start, strong contest by 2 highly touted teams, we have Akarana leading South Island Scorpions and the under-18s 12 points to 6 at half time. Be right back soon.
Aware of the threat, you better believe it, because here they come. Here come the black jerseys. Kiwi's looking expensive, and now Dylan Brown. Look at the side again. Here's another try, and the Kiwi Birds go back to back.
G'day, Greg Murphy here, Putek Ambassador. Today I'm talking about safer driving, which is something Putek and I are extremely passionate about. With over 50 vehicles operating throughout New Zealand, Putek are committed to keeping their people and all other road users safer through greater driver education and awareness. Putek mobile service technicians are on the road 24/7, servicing their customers' hose and fittings requirements. And that's from the far north right down to the deep south of New Zealand. Putek are promoting a safe driving culture throughout their business, and this is something everyone should be thinking about.
This is some story right here. It's glorious. It's an absolute feast.
I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Start at the bottom, already forgot it, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd, but still I just look around. Know you with me now, where you with me now?
I train to play.
And Sunnyville does it again.
The collisions, the pickets, I love it.
My teammates want me by their side, not on the sideline.
If I get injured, I can't play.
I want to play every game. The game doesn't start with a whistle.
It starts with warming up.
My body is the tool of my trade, so I look after it. We're going to show you how. APT Sports Smart Warm-Up. Let's go.
Welcome back, second half about to get underway. Tight clash. 12 points to 6, Akarana over South Island. Day 2, day 1 was exciting. On the live stream here we had Mid-Central, Crosswell, the goal kicker, to take the lead and win the game 24-22 over the Wellington Orcas in the 16s, and the under 18s. On another field we had a last second try by Auckland and a kick from the sideline after the hooter to win the game 30-28 over Wellington. But back here, there's a bit of action for Pool A. Both these teams victorious yesterday. This could well decide who finishes top of the pool if the results go the same way. Takarai Nielsen, just where he left off after the first half, and a knock-on error. South Island. So he's pleading to the touch judge from 40 metres away. The referee says no. Got to hold it. This is similar to how South Island started the game. South Island the first chance here to head back, and a bit undecided at the scrum. Looking around, very tight. Nyman might just pass. He does. Let Salilo just have a carry. Has the arm free. Couldn't offload in the end. Palu made an immediate impact in that first half when he came on. Tough forward, a lone try scorer. Tanner Stour Smith. Have numbers to the left, which is the way they go. Nyman back to Palu, back under. An offload, this is what they need. Second phase. Stour Smith with the carry, finds his front. Can he get up to play the ball? He does. So the number 22 gets low. Number 22, Thomas Irving, gets low. Last tackle. Lowry to the right. Oh, they go the power play. Oh, Akarana's up to it defensively. If you can see on the camera, to the left, they had a 3-man overlap. To the right, a 2-man overlap. Decided to take it straight through the middle. And Jaden Hoeta, tackled on the last. Not a bad place to finish. And then knock on Akarana. South Island, another chance. Don't get too many in games like these. Both very classy teams, been clean for majority of the match. Akarana opening the second half with 2 errors. Lowry's limping a bit. Bit more shape to the left, but still too flat. We've got Kakoi and Salalilo off Nyman. Nepata with Nyman the ball. Nepata, they go long to the 14. Nice feet. Still fighting. The 14, Fa'aiva. Tackled, who's on for the injured Cullendale. And they go short. Great play by Nyman. Jacob Nyman off the right foot. Akarana did move up back around the ruck. Jason Quincy Salalilo with the try. 12 points to 10. Spoken about how impressive these teams are thought to be for this tournament, thinking that this could decide a top spot. We're getting that very close match. Oliver Lowry. Kick from the sideline.
Full time on field number 3 between the Akarana, the Auckland Vulcans and the Upper Central Stallions. The final score for that match on field 3, Auckland Vulcans 40, Upper Central Stallions 16. Those two sides will be back tomorrow. This is the under 18s grade. We're just rounding up these matches.
Oliver Lowry looks not too bad, and he's kicked it. 12-12, we're all locked up. And he's limping running back, not looking 100%. Mentioned he's just come back from SG ball trial with the St. George Dragons. Yesterday it was, so he missed the opening pool game on day 1 for South Island in their big win. But hey, 12-all. Plenty of time remaining, 24 minutes. Akarana pushing the button there with the ref, almost offside. Big carry, big contact. That's the number 10, Mamuta. No, the 18, sorry, Hota. Kakoi in to do some work. And that's the way to carry, straight through the middle, pumping the legs. Back to the left, they go to the right, and the try scorer, Tafua. Both number 9s have been crafty. Tafua! What's the number? So he's got the number 2 jersey on now. As we saw, he had blood bin situation. Salalilo again, looking sharp. It's the last tackle. Tafua, Lowry, just across field. Beal's there. Kakoi grabs it. Cranwell, back to Nipata. Nice little kick. Back there to clean up though is the 7 by Karea Ratama. South Island really looking to put the pressure on as we see Akarana just walking back a bit bunched. As all they've done this second half is defend. They've had 2 tackles this whole second half with the ball. Be squeaky clean here, South Island will look to be. The kick's there by Herb Pickering. Very big, very long. They let it bounce. Nepata. Oh, almost looked to pass. Would have been good if he could get it away to Boy. Boy will take one straight off. And a penalty, yep. We've seen it penalised too many times today. The players tackled and just flopping down on top. The referee will call the captain out. I believe Josiah Takarai Nielsen. Just explain the situation.
And in the end, the 16th Pool B match, we will see Akarana Falcons versus the Wellington Orcas on field number 5. That is then kick-off at 11:30 a.m. this evening.
So after getting through their first set of 6-4, the second half, Akarana, they give away a penalty in the second tackle of South Island set, and South Island great taking position. Very tight as well to Akarana, defensive line, very compressed. While South Island, just a big line-up deep to the left. They go back under. Stowers Smith off to the 8. Tahoe, Cooper Tahoe. Stowers Smith this time with another pass. Off to the 18 in Horta. Big advantage to the left if Naima can take it quickly, go at pace. They've got them there. They stay in, do well. I think Nepata would have liked his chance again, taking it to the line. Naima crafty, very smart. There's a one-on-one steal. Piata with the one-on-one steal, very, very smart there. Gets Akarana off the hook again. Fa'eamani trying to get in, relieve some pressure from his big men. As the Kalen Clyde we see take another dart. Takarai Nielsen. Off to Mehenui. Getting through this set well. Takarai Nielsen, Herd Pickering. Out the back to Alo. Well read though by Kakoi. The South Island Scorpions defense. Herb Pickering just puts it up. Oh, up above the head. Fa'iva. The world take now onto the wing. Palu. Just with cup fending, a couple still going. Gets the offload away. Kakoi. Tackle just a bit high. The discipline for Akarana the second half. Not impressive. Getting through their sets okay, Akarana. Just making it hard on themselves by giving penalties away for silly little things, just careless things. And they're inviting South Island just into their own end again. See Cranwell. Cranwell, another carry, little spin, finds his front. Stowers Smith, the 8 off his hip, who's Tahoe. Puketawhero. This time Stour Smith just takes it under his arm at pace. Gets him down 10 metres out. Tolfa with one try already, looking to get his second, barges over. Held up. Ooh, really close. Puketawhero, who we already seen earlier today, open the scoring for South Island with a similar play. Tawhero once again, a looping Harbour Bridge pass. End up out to Cranwell, last tackle. Kakoi on the last, spots opportunity. Oh yes. The young kid, Dakota Kakoi, been coming through the system. While most other people just would simply just pass the ball to their half on the last tackle, he spotted one marker. The pace he picked the ball up, the sidestep, the power, slams it down, gets South Island the lead 16-12 after being down 10 points to nil early on. Oliver Lowry saw him convert from the left-hand touch line before. Here he is from the right. He's got the old golf swing going. Just across the face, so score remains 16 points to 12. Still a tight match. Akarana yet to really get going in this second half, just through disciplines letting them down. It is good to see the NRL scouts out here today. We've got the Storm, I've seen the Knights, the Bulldogs, the Sharks, the Titans. Definitely know where the talent is here in New Zealand. Arlaw gets us underway. Carry back there from the South Island's player. They go. Boyd comes in for some work. Kakoi, the try scorer. Oh, what a carry. And a lost ball, though, inviting Akarana straight back into it. It's a great carry, just tried to chew off a bit too much there. Akarana, they're getting through their sets okay. Eddie Sevier back on the field. See a plane coming across. Takare Nielsen. Ooh, they see that too often. Levon Pure, a bit of footwork from the front rower. Coughs the ball up. Stowers, oh, he's through again, Tawhero. Puketawhero, they're just falling for that dummy straight out, the markers are. Aubrey Gilmore back on the field. Had a very good first stint. Very strong carries. The half 9-minute dummy half time on where to go. Stour Smith. Oh, one-on-one tackle, finds his front up to play the ball, and it's a penalty. Holding around the ankles. All from that carry. Oh, 10 minutes. Ten minutes in the bin. I don't know, it's been a bit of back chat. The 4-point lead, looking to extend further with a one-man advantage now. Aubrey Gilmore. Ooh. Front rowers looking to work in tandem. Puketawhero. Off to the right where the numbers are. Larry goes himself. Right foot step. Still going. Lost ball. Oliver Lowry took them on. Looked impressive. Akarana, 4 points down. How are they going to play this next 5 minutes? Just getting vocal on the sideline and in the field. Tight clash, as I mentioned, both these teams could be battling for first position. Big wins yesterday. Oh, be rattled by the defence. Akarana, Herb Pickering. Don't want him getting tackled on the last. Ratama. The spiral. Oh, close to out on the full, but just bounces in. We have a play the ball by South Island. By Kare, Ratama. Still a bit of cramp to half. It's not good signs though, as see the ambulance come over for Maratino Collindale, the winger who got taken off before. South Island really come out after half-time and have dominated the second half for the first 15 minutes. Akarana slowly working their way back into it. Dakota Kakoi once again, he's come alive the second half, very quiet in the opening stages. Cranwell carries them up. They just continuously find their front. It's Kakoi. Mentioned he was getting busy. Goes for another carry. Stower Smith. They go to the left here. Oh, that was the right option. Just the kick wasn't the best. But do they come away with it? No. Kyan Alo. I think Nyman just shinned it. Jacob Nyman liked the kick over again because the winger wasn't home. The fullback was in the middle of the field. It was the right option. Had his people chasing from the outside. Just the old shinny got him. And a penalty. Relieving. Akarana only 4 points down. A player still in the bin. So it feels like with all the possession South Island's had in the second half, should be a lot further ahead. Akarana, 4 points down, looking to get down there. One of our earlier try scorers, Reese Mateo. Eddie Sever. Ratama. I think Kalen Clyde needs to get back on the field. See the offload. Mehenui. Oh, solid contact. Salah Lilo. As he's lifted South Island, they are open to the left. They can get it there. They got the 6 and the 1. Herb Pickering. Alo gets the offload away. And they're through. That's where it was. Bossamani. Lyrikai Lake Possamani makes the score 16 all, gets them back to even, and after South Island dominating, the first 20 minutes of this second half. Akarana have a conversion to get the lead back, and it was there all to see. The left side, South Island short in defence. Just the connection of Denzel Herb Pickering. Footwork just to hit Alo at pace. And Kyan Alo with the offload to Pasamani. He ties us up. Oh, to the left, Denzel Herb Pickering. Score remains 16-all. This is the case, and it does remain the same. I mentioned the scores yesterday. South Island Scorpions, Victoria 60-10, so a plus 50 coming into this game. In the girls under 16s and 18s last week in Taupo, the pool plays in the under 16s came down to for and against. It's a difference between playing for the top four or the bottom four. Nyman looking to go as deep as he can. On the bounce. Oh, big hit. Just wound up. Stella Smith and Tafua. Go for the Kaylin Clyde immediately. Straight back out there. A little jitter step there. Lovely work. Mateo again. Kaylin Clyde, one marker will go. Is the ball free? Can't get the offload. Working through the set nicely. Herb Pickering once again tackled on the last. No kickers. They come in now. Slowly up. Oh, it's last tackle. And tackled. It hasn't hurt them so far today. Denzel Herb Pickering getting tackled on that last play, but that time it did. Just too many people around the ruck. The confusion. Tanastow Smith just standing still, gets a first carry. Cranwell pushing players out of the way. South Island, great opportunity here. The number 10 for South Island, Revelation Mamuta. And a knock on. So score does remain 16 or just over 5 to go. Both teams, discipline needs to be squeaky clean. Time with the ball. We are back on 13-13. You can hear in the background. That's Kylan Clyde, straight through. That's where you want to start the set, on the front foot. South Island slow to get back to. Mehanui, Devontae Mehanui. Once again, they go to the short side. Ratama, the show and go. Nyman one-on-one. Ratama is the 7, big 7. Vaiamani. Had some big carries. Now they're right down in territory. Only been down here once so far this second half and scored. Piata. Kaylin Clyde. Out the back. Herb Pickering. Kakoi's there. And lets it go. 7 tackle set. Dakota Coy just shepherds it over the dead ball line. Now South Island look to go fast. boy. Just an individual effort and gets through them. Nyman looks to go long and does so to the 14. Vaiva. 7 tackle set, play 2, already over the halfway line. They'll get an attacking kick at the end. They don't score through this set. Aubrey Gilmore landed awkwardly. Stower Smith has his props in. Lowry's there. Cranwell, nice stiff passing. Kakoi still going, tackled. Lowry. Eyes up to go. Stower Smith. Offload. Nice little interchange of passing through the forwards. Revelation Mamuta, and he's offloaded back. Stower Smith can't get across the line. Last play. Lowry to the right. Nyman deep on the left. They go to Nyman deep. Oh, he goes a field goal. Why not? Very smart, Jacob Nyman. They did have an overlap on the left. He fooled me because Nepata was there. I thought they were going to go left, but very crafty from the number 6. So we've got on our clock just over 3 minutes to go. Jacob Nyman with a very smart play just to stand there. There was no pressure. No one was expecting it. Kicks the field goal. 17 points to 16. South Island Scorpions. Geez, we have a finish. Taking their time, Akarana. They know they're down by a point. 2.5 to go. The short 10's there. Solalilo, knock back, but picks it up, regathers. Mihanui with the pressure on. Kaylin Clyde, mentioned today, defense and attack, been very good. In a team at the moment that's down by a point. Revelation Mamuta. Need to get through this set if you're South Island. They look to shift, but good drop off to Cranwell. Stower Smith onto the right. Ducks back behind the ruck with their leg speed. Big kick. Chasers. As they go to the left, Tafua. No. You had a smart option before by Nyman, and that time up by 1. You would have preferred them to. I think Oliver Lowry was calling for it. He's been very good today. Makaya Tafua, but the little grubber kick for the winger at that stage. Not the best option. Given Akarana. Good chance. Could be up to the halfway mark by 3 or even 2. As we see Mehanui as he does that up over the 50. And here they go. Ratama, the half, just takes the easy meters on offer. They set up to the left. I think that'll be followed for Iamani. Classes, Kamotoa. As here they are to the left. They got the 2 props. Out the back, Herd Pickering. Alo out the back again. Kakoi with the rushing defense. Puts the pressure on. Last tackle. Herd Pickering. Up. Nyman with the tackle on the 7 tackle set. They can really wind the clock now. 30 seconds left on our time. Can't be much more. So they go fast again. Vaiva must stay in. And he does so. So they can really wind the clock here. They're clean. Solalilo. Salalilo. The headgear off now. Stower Smith, a 13 with another tip on. Great work between the forwards today. Oh! And that would be the game. Revelation Mamuta gets up to play the ball. Our clock says 0. Not too much longer on the official time. Nyman, first job, fine touch, does that. Solalilo to Gilmore. Nyman, to the short side. Back to the play the ball. Gilmore takes it himself. So there's no clock here up anywhere, so the players won't know how much longer to go. They'll be trying to put some more points on. Tuho, Cooper Tuho. Nyman, they got big shape to the right. Cranwell just on the overs line. Boy, option to go short side. The Pata looking for the repeat, doesn't get it. Kyan Alor. Gilmore, Aubrey Gilmore, the tackle. They're trying to get their way out. There's 30 seconds to go. I just heard the trainer say this could be the last roll of the dice. And it's a spare and another penalty inviting them. Full-time siren, they'll have one play. They'll have one play here with the ball. Could kick for touch, find some meters. One play. Will they go for the draw? They go for the win. Don't know what the play is, but I've heard a rooster called. We're about to see a rooster, folks. Herb Pickering wants it. Denzel Herb Pickering midfield. Oh, the looping pass. They go short, wrap him up, and that's it. 17-16. What a match. You see them celebrate as the second victory of the tournament, which assures them a semi-final berth. South Island coming up against Akarana. What a clash. What a clash. Down 10-0, they come back. The score's tied at 16-all. The brilliance from Jacob Nyman with a field goal attempt from 15 out, and first game of day 2. Great way to start. South Island Scorpions under 18s beating Akarana Falcons under 18s 17-16. That's Pool A action. We've got one more game of Pool A action today coming up next. That's Mid Central versus Waikato. So stay around, stay tuned for that.
Aware of the threat, you better believe it, because here they come. Here come the black jerseys. Kiwi's looking expensive, and now Dylan Brown. Look at the Resonagas. Here's another try, and the Kiwi Birds go back to back.
G'day, Greg Murphy here, Putek Ambassador. Today I'm talking about safer driving, which is something Putek and I are extremely passionate about. With over 50 vehicles operating throughout New Zealand, Putek are committed to keeping their people and all other road users safer through greater driver education and awareness. Putek mobile service technicians are on the road 24/7, servicing their customers' hose and fittings requirements. And that's from the far north right down to the deep south of New Zealand. Putek are promoting a safe driving culture throughout their business, and this is something everyone should be thinking about.
This is some It's an absolute feast.
I've barely spoken. Your words have been so broken. I've been under your hypnosis. Why did I sip that potion? I'm so done with holy ghosting. My birth, it is an omen. Lay me down up in the ocean until you see no motion. Start at the bottom, already forgot it, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd, but still I just look around. No, you with me now, where you with me now?
I train to play.
And Sunnyville does it again.
The collisions, the big hits, I love it.
My teammates want me by their side, not on the sideline.
If I get injured, I can't play.
I want to play every game. The game doesn't start with a whistle.
It starts with warming up.
My body is the tool of my trade, so I look after it. We're going to show you how. ACT Sports Smart Warm Up. Let's go.